One of the first things you notice about Hanna Hughes is her huge smile. And if you spend any time with her, you'll find out she has an undying love for her dog Lucy and that she's a bit of a nerd. She's pulled straight A's her entire life.
It's a lot of work. I mean, I don't know, I'm pretty good at school though.
So you agree with it?
I guess right now I like anatomy and physiology because I like the teacher a lot.
The Lourdes High School senior also loves to play soccer. That's her, number 12.
I liked like the physical aspect of it, like just getting out and like being able to like push people around and stuff because I'm more of like a nice person, but then to like have the opportunity to like go out and just have fun with it.
That love of soccer has never changed, but Hannah's life did in early 2010.
I like went to the doctor and they just had me doing like physical therapy and stuff because I thought that I like pulled a muscle or something in my back.
She was chewing a lot of Advil, you know, she was in a lot of pain.
Once it wasn't getting any better, my dad like asked him to do an MRI.
And when they said they're gonna do an MRI and it takes an hour and 3 hours later she's still in the machine, they found something.
What they found was a grapefruit-sized tumor in her right hip.
Yeah, it was called osteosarcoma, which is a fancy word for a type of bone cancer.
Hanna underwent chemotherapy for 10 weeks. She lost her hair, she lost weight, but she didn't lose the cancer. The tumor didn't even shrink.
One little piece of the story that I'll never forget, one of the surgeons, Dr. Uzemski, he's a big man, big hands on him. He got down on one knee and grabbed Hannah's hand and looked her straight in the face, and that was at our consultation. And he said, I need to take your leg by the end of the week or you will die by the end of the year.
But Hanna wasn't quite ready to end her soccer career. Her father David remembers the events that unfolded just a few days before surgery.
Her teammates had called her before she had left for the soccer tournament, and she said, Dad, do you have where are my cleats and my jersey? And I said, well, why? She'd been going to the games, but just sitting on the sideline because she'd been taking chemo. Well, I don't know, they want me to bring them. Maybe if we win, they're gonna take a picture of us. I'm not really sure of the team. All right. So we go to the game, and you know, there's 100 parents on the one side. My cell phone rings, and I can see Hanna on the other side sitting on the bench with her cell phone. Dad, I said, yeah, they want me to go in. I said, what? They want me to play. I'm like, she says, what do you think? I'm like, have at it. She went out on the field and scored a goal.
That was the last time she ever played on a soccer field. Several days later, her right leg was amputated, along with her right hip and part of her pelvis.
I remember that my dad was there and my mom and my boyfriend James came, and I just remember like being hooked up to all these things and like feeling down to see if my leg was still there, but it wasn't. Well, obviously it's scary and you wonder like, why me and everything, but in the end it was ultimately like the right thing to do because obviously I'm still here.
Still here, and according to her soccer coach, still the same person.
I nominated Hanna for a whole bunch of reasons. Number one, I think that she's a great teammate and she's a great person. And she was a great person to all of these girls, whether she was in that wheelchair or not. And through everything that has happened to her and that she has gone through, she still continues to be very positive, have a great outlook on life, and that rubbed off on me, it rubbed off on her teammates.
It may have also rubbed off on Father Paul Nelson.
Oh, I think Hanna for the rest of her life will be a powerful, influential person because she has the disposition, she has the intelligence, she has the spirit, the courage, whatever you'd want to call it, to just deal with life as it is.
I was gonna go on.
And like many other high school seniors, that life will soon include college.
Well, I got accepted to UMD a couple weeks ago, so I'm gonna go to college in Duluth, even though it's gonna be cold.
She always knew that she was going to go to college and that she had a plan, that she was going to do well in school, and none of that has changed.
And I still don't know exactly what I want to study. I'm debating between like social work or maybe a vet.
The girl's a rock star. She's just an inspiration to anybody.
It'll be different, that's for sure, but I think it'll be good.